So yesterday I saw Fantastic Four First Steps, the new Marvel movie, and I have to say, I was very impressed, y'all. I went into this movie with very low expectations because Marvel has been somewhat disappointing the last couple of movies. So going into this movie, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep my expectations low. Whatever happens, happens. And I think because I kept my expectations so low, I was so much more impressed than I thought I would be. And I didn't do my review yesterday because I was on kind of like a high. You know how it is when you first see a movie and you're really into it, you want to talk about it, but you don't want to make a review too quickly because it might be flawed. So I had a good night's rest, sleep, and I had some time to think about it. And man, I mean, this was a great movie. I want to say visually, this movie was beautiful. Like, this was one of the best looking Marvel movies in terms of visual effects. The CGI looked great, it didn't look choppy and cheesy. Like, everything about this movie visually was kind of like a retroactive, back in the day, but still modern look with the robots and everything. It was beautifully done, beautifully shot, beautifully edited, directed, everything. Reed Richards. I was very skeptical about Pedro Pascal. I am a Pedro Pascal fan, but because of the fact that he's damn near to every project now. He's blown up over the last couple of years since he's done, his role on Game of Thrones and The Last of Us and a bunch of other stuff. I was like, well, can he deliver on this character? Because he's playing so many different characters in so many different movies. I was skeptical, but I thought he did a great job. I really enjoyed his take on Reed Richards, and they really showed the intelligence of the character and his ability to not be shocked and stressed by difficult moments. He was really able to lead the Fantastic Four very well. Vanessa Kirby did a phenomenal job as Sue 2. She had some very emotional scenes. She had this one scene where she was damn near about to give birth in a ship, and it was crazy. I don't want to spoil too much, but you guys will see if you've seen the movie. But it was great. I thought her and Pedro Pascal had amazing chemistry, and I really enjoyed their scenes together. And Ben and the Flame Dude were great as well. I felt like Ben didn't really have that many solo scenes. You know what I mean? I felt like they could have given him more scenes just by himself so we could see who he was more as a character and as a person. The Flame guy, I forgot his name. He was fantastic. I really liked his scenes too. They showcased a lot of his powers and his abilities in this film. And I thought overall, the Fantastic Four as a unit had great chemistry. I thought the casting was phenomenal. It was great, and you felt like it was a family. They had that family tight unit. They were living in the same building or the same crib or whatever. And that's what you want to see in a movie like Fantastic Four. Like, you want to see a family type unit, and it was great. They all had great chemistry, really great scenes together. Even in the scenes where they were just talking and chilling together and hanging out, those scenes were phenomenal too. Now we get to Silver Surfer and Galactus. Silver Surfer was really, really good. And the woman who plays Silver Surfer, I think her name was Jennifer Gardner or something. I do remember she was from Ozark. I didn't even know it was her until they actually showed the character's like face and everything and body before she had turned into the Silver Surfer. And she was phenomenal. She was great. I think she was one of the MVPs of this movie. I thought she delivered on this role. She nailed it, and she brought a lot of emotional scenes and empathy. It's me and the viewers and the characters as well. And Galactus was phenomenal. The way they depicted him, the CGI of him, I know that shit cost a fuck ton of money, bro. That shit had to cost a fuck ton of money. He didn't get as much screen time as I would have liked, obviously, because it probably took a lot of money and resources to have that character in the movie as much as he was. And I thought he did a great job. I love the music, the voice, everything. Just when you see the character for the first time, when you're introduced to him for the first time, you see his impact on the characters, and you just feel his presence. It's dreading. It's scary. It's like, oh shit, like he's the big dog. Ultimately, they were obviously able to not defeat him, but derail him and kind of throw him into another universe. They're saying that, it's going to take 1,000,000 years or something for him to find them again. So I feel like there's a potential chance that Galactus could pop up in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, or at some point in time we could see him again. So I thought it was a really dope movie. I thought the storytelling was really great, like especially the first hour of the movie when they were introducing the Fantastic Four, doing all the introduction, showing the family unit. They revealed the pregnancy of Sue Storm and everything like that. It was great. Like, they really did a great job, and I'm excited for the Fantastic Four now. I'm excited to see more of them. I know that they will be in Avengers Doomsday. If you saw the end credit scene with Doctor Doom and their kid or whatever, Franklin, that was a very interesting scene that I think will obviously lead to Avengers Doomsday. And I think they're saying that Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal phenomenally, is going to lead the Avengers, and they're saying he's pretty much going to be the new face of Marvel, which I'm cool with, but I feel like it's kind of strange that they didn't pick someone who's kind of been a veteran. He just joined the Marvel Universe and just did his first Marvel film. So the fact that he's going to lead the Avengers now and be one of the faces, if not the face of the franchise, is kind of crazy to me. I would have thought they would have picked somebody like Thor or Spider-Man, or there were talks of Captain America being the leader of the Avengers Doomsday. So there's a lot of talks in the air. Like nothing is really confirmed. So we're gonna have to wait to see when the movie actually comes out. But overall, I thought it was a fantastic movie, pun intended. I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I was really happy when I walked out of the theater, and it is one of those movies that I will go watch it again. There's not a lot of movies that I go to in the theater and I'm like, oh, I would watch that again. Now, would I go spend my money again? The way movie tickets are, nah, I wouldn't. But when it comes out on streaming, I'll definitely, give it a second watch. I really enjoyed it. Great movie. I think this is a great kickoff start to the next universe of Marvel. I know they're doing kind of a reset, going into phase 6 or phase 7 or whatever it is after the Avengers movie, so that should be very intriguing. And I just look forward to seeing what characters they kind of bring into the fold. I'm really curious to see Robert Downey Jr.'s take on Doctor Doom, and maybe people are saying, there's rumors that Iron Man might pop back up, and like he might be playing Iron Man in another universe. Like there's so many rumors out there with Marvel, which is kind of what makes this whole universe very intriguing. And I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below. I thought it was a fantastic movie, and I'm excited to see what's next. I'll catch you guys on the next.